Welcome back. A local museum is opening its doors for free for you next week, inviting the community to learn and continue the conversation about civil rights and freedom. The Freedom Center is having a community day this coming Monday on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and we're helping you before the holiday too. Our documentary on the Freedom Center airs on Sunday right here on WLWT.
And joining us today is our good friend Woody Keown, the President and Chief Operating Officer of the Freedom Center. Woody, thanks so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me again. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So first of all, let's talk about why it's so important for the Freedom Center to open its doors for free on Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Well, it's important to keep Dr. King's dream alive, to share information, to help people understand the vision that he had for this country, and to activate people to move forward with that dream.
You know, I was talking last year, WLWT and our very local made a documentary about the Freedom Center. It re-airs this coming Sunday. Talk to us a little bit about the importance in continuing the conversation.
Well, the conversation is first of all, we always think about this freedom. Freedom is a process, and it's a journey. It's a long journey, and we need to continue to inform people so they know what they can do individually and collectively to make the community better, to make each other better.
And Woody, you may have out-of-towners in for the weekend, the long weekend, or people that just have never been to the Freedom Center. What would you say to someone who's thinking about coming for the first time?
I would say it's a must-see place. This is we have a lot of activities. You can learn a lot. We have a concert going on Sunday Union, as a matter of fact, with the Fisk Jubilee Singers. This is a world-renowned group, started back in the 1800s. Some great music, but more importantly, people will be able to learn a lot. Come and learn about the importance of the location of the Freedom Center in Cincinnati and all of the enslaved people who came through this particular area. It was known as the gateway of freedom. So it's there's a lot to learn in this area. There's a lot to learn at Freedom Center about freedom.
I always say, even to my kids, it's one thing to read about it in a book. It's another to really see what is on hand at the Freedom Center. What do you hope that people take away from their experience there?
I hope they take away the importance of intergenerational collaboration. We have always known through Dr. King's work and others' work around freedom movements, that it's important that we collaborate across generations, because you have to continue to go, you have to continue to grow the leadership, future leadership. When you think about people like John Lewis, how young he was back in the day of the Civil Rights Movement, and other young people who were involved in the movement with Dr. King, and Dr. King was young himself, it's important to kind of continue to grow and develop that talent and leadership for the future, and that's what we try to do.
Well, Woody, we appreciate you being here. You're always so enlightening and just such a key part of our city, and of course the Freedom Center. So on MLK Day, tickets are free. Registration, though, is recommended. You can imagine a lot of people might be going down there, so you can reserve your tickets online or in person, or scan the QR code here on your screen right now. The museum, by the way, is open from 11 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. You can see the newest exhibit, Fisk Jubilee Singers, sit in on, of course, informative talks and self-guided activities too. And the Freedom Center documentary, by the way, airs only again here on WLWT Sunday, January 18th, the day before MLK Day. Woody, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Always enjoy it.